In this video, I want to talk about the rumoured map editor coming to Modern Warfare 2 and what this means for the future and the possibility of custom zombies on console. By the way, you can get 20% off Manscaped products using code Twitch20 if you want to get the Lawnmower 4.0, perfect for shaving in hard to reach places. The performance package comes with the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, a Crop Revive toner, performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your whole solar system. So yeah, take advantage of that discount using the link in this video's description. So this is an old report from a couple weeks ago from Ralph's Valve, and he is essentially saying that there is going to be a map editor coming to Modern Warfare 2, but I don't think many people actually read his article because the map editor doesn't sound as good as you would expect. Basically, it sounds like you can only edit current multiplayer maps in the game. There's not really room for much creativity. It's obviously not like full-on mod tools. It also doesn't seem to be as good as Fortnite's creative mode or Far Cry's map editor either. It seems to be a much worse version, but it seems like the map editor he described is just the groundwork, and it will be improved upon massively over the years to where maybe in the future it does get to a point where it allows for a lot of creativity and is almost as good as having mod tools on console. The thing is, though, we do have to take Ralph's leaks with a grain of salt because he did also say that theater mode would be coming to Modern Warfare 2, and apparently that isn't the case, although Infinity Ward have said that they might try and release it after launch or something, so there's a possibility of it coming in the future, but it's not going to be there on release. The thing is, though, even though it's going to be just a very basic map editor in Modern Warfare 2, I think this is a good thing because, like I said, it is just the start. So this is the first time Call of Duty has ever done something like this. I also think because of the Call of Duty engine being a bit funky, it's kind of difficult for them to implement something like that, just like it's difficult for them to implement a theater mode, whereas it's very easy for other games like Fortnite to do it. I think it's issues with the engine they're using. When they had theater in the prior Black Ops games, it was very laggy and glitchy. It would constantly crash the game. There was a bunch of issues with it, and it's been rumored for a while now that theater mode might be linked to lag and interference in games. Whether that's true or not, I'm not exactly sure. The most interesting thing from Ralph's article is that he said that this map editor is going to be heavily used within Treyarch's next title. Of course, their next Black Ops game has been delayed from 2023 to 2024, but there is going to be a free-to-play game coming in 2023 that has some sort of building mechanic. It's set on a large map like Warzone, has vehicles. Apparently it's got kill streaks, characters, weapons from a bunch of different Call of Duties. We're not exactly sure what this game is, but I think that game will heavily incorporate the map editor. This game has reportedly been in production by Treyarch, Sledgehammer Games, and some of the other studios too. We're not exactly sure who's been working on it, but it's been getting worked on for a very long time because it was initially meant to release in 2021, I believe, when Sledgehammer Games were mainly working on it, but I believe Treyarch are mainly working on it now. If a map editor is being worked on though, and Treyarch plan to expand on it in their future games, this does open up the possibility of having a map editor for zombies. I just don't think it's going to be in 2023 because there's been rumors of a standalone free-to-play COD Zombies game, but according to Ralph's Valve, that has nothing to do with the free-to-play game coming in 2023, so I think that's probably going to be an Outbreak-like mode, probably released in 2024. I don't really expect it in 2023 just because DMZ is coming free-to-play in that year, as well as this other free-to-play COD game. It wouldn't really make much sense to have 3 free-to-play COD games that year. That's kind of a bit too much, you would think. But yeah, personally, I think by the time that COD 2024 swings around, we will have a much better functioning map editor than the one we're probably going to see in Modern Warfare 2. Of course, like with all leaks and rumors, we need to take all of this with a grain of salt. For all we know, a map editor might not end up coming to Modern Warfare 2. Maybe it's just being worked on, but they don't end up getting it working because, as Ralph has described, it sounds very basic, so it does need a lot of further work. But he said that Treyarch are planning to implement it a lot more and upgrade it, so I do think we're essentially going to get custom zombies on console. Yes, it's not going to be as expansive as mod tools, but it's a start, and it will allow for a lot of replay value because zombies has kind of been on a decline lately with Vanguard zombies, and I think custom zombies will increase the replay value a ton because we had mod tools in Black Ops 3 zombies. Of course, that still played a ton because you have an infinite amount of DLC then, not just an infinite amount of map maps, an infinite amount of perks, wonder weapons, whatever people want to create, they can create it with mod tools. Now, if we have a map editor, I don't think it's going to be as expansive as that. We'll probably just be able to create maps using assets that are already in the game. We probably won't be able to have much customizability for creating new weapons, Easter eggs, etc. But I think it will allow us to create maps, and that will solve the issue that I think that COD Zombies has been having for a while now, where we don't really have small little survival maps we can just play. And if we do have a map editor, people will be able to just create these little small survival maps. Maybe they can corner off sections of the main maps and just have them as their own little maps, and that's what COD Zombies needs. So people, fans, will be able to just create their own maps by placing down different assets, and then they'll be able to upload it to the workshop or the database or whatever they end up calling it. I think this is far out for Zombies though. I don't think we're going to see something like this for Zombies until probably 2024. I don't think 2023. Although this next game is going to have a map editor, apparently this free-to-play game, I don't think it's going to be really Zombies related. Of course, Microsoft are purchasing Activision, and that'll go into effect in 2023, and maybe they will want to bring over mod tools and custom Zombies to console. Maybe sometime down the line we could get Steam on the Xbox, but I don't think that's going to happen. Although we did recently get the Steam Deck release, which does actually allow you to play Black Ops 3 custom Zombies anywhere in the world. So that's essentially custom Zombies on console technically, although it is handheld. Like I said, I think that we are going to get a map editor for Zombies on console and obviously PC too. I just don't think it's going to be for a little while yet. If we are going to have a map editor, maybe in Treyarch's next COD Zombies game, they will also have mod tools for PC users, because the only two games we've had that is, of course, World at War and Black Ops 3 mod tool support. Of course, there have been unofficial mod tools released for the other games, BO1 and BO2, but the only official ones are World at War Zombies and Black Ops 3 Zombies. So they've essentially had two games in between them, and well, we've had two games since Black Ops 3 Zombies with mod tools. We've had Black Ops 4 Zombies and Black Ops Cold War Zombies, so if every 3 Black Ops games Treyarch release mod tools, maybe we're going to get proper mod tools for PC users in their next COD Zombies game, and then for console fans, they can maybe have a map creator. It will be awesome if they have a map creator, but then they also allow people from PC to upload their custom maps too for everyone to enjoy, and maybe they just have to get verified by the developers before they're published to avoid copyright reasons. Custom Zombies on console would be a massive savior for the future of COD Zombies though, so that we have infinite content and it never gets boring and there aren't big gaps in between releases, as it's kept Black Ops 3 Zombies alive all these years, and I think it would help future games too. Anyways, thank you for watching the video, and make sure to subscribe if you're not ready for the latest and greatest Call of Duty news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.